Hi, folks. This is a Poland slideshow. For full videos, travel videos, go to the link that is given to get to my YouTube travel channel called Bradley J. Travel. The link is down below in the description here, and whatever platform you're using. Are you ready for the Poland slideshow? All righty. I'm getting more and more organized, huh? Look at this. Okay. I got a lot of stories to go with Poland. By the way, I should back up. What we just saw was the ticket office in Krakow. This is Krakow. Let me tell you about Krakow. Krakow is sad because 95% of the people in this particular neighborhood right here were killed by the Nazis. 95%. 19 out of 20 people. And so there is a kind of melancholy there that is real, and I would think it would spawn good dark music. This is just a bar in Krakow, and it's just warmly lit. It was a very friendly, nice place. Usually, while we look at a couple of photos here, this is the Krakow train station. Let me talk to you just a little bit about how I generally do things. This is Krakow. This is, I'll tell you about this picture in the back. So I always fly to Berlin to hang out with my friend Carola and use it as a base. And then I always take the train to where I'm going in Krakow. It's about, 10 hours, 9 hours from Berlin to Krakow. You go to Ostbahnhof and you just get on the train with some beer and some cheese and veg. And it's cool. I'll show you the train. And get to Krakow. I've been to Krakow twice, and it's, of course, easy to get to Auschwitz from there, and everyone must go. So if you go to Auschwitz, you see what happens when the truth dies and when dictators take over. It's important to remember that that nobody's that far away from that, or they're a lot closer than you think. Anyway, I'll show you a little bit of Auschwitz, but I can't show you the bad stuff. All right, let's go to another couple of photos here. All right, we'll resume the slideshow. Remember, for full travel videos, okay, this is a train. This is not an active train, but this is a train that passed by the window on the way to Zakopane, a mountain area. It's, 3 hours from Krakow, Zakopane. People ski there, but you don't have to ski. They actually use horses and sleds to get around, not just for tourists. It's not a tourist thing. People will do their errands with a horse and a sled, and you'll see that. And let's move on. Oh, this is just an Eastern European train station. And a lot of them look the same. And you might say, oh my God, it's shocking. It's beat. Yeah, whatever. You get used to it. I like it. And we move on a little bit to, okay, this is Zakopane. This is just walking from the train station to the town. And it's just, it's winter, but somebody's selling these nice things to eat. I think some of them are potato filled, others are filled with other things. It was nice. They were cheap, let me tell you. Okay, this is Zakopane. Steve Kilroy, if you're seeing this, you've been here. Steve Kilroy is the drummer in the band Christian Death, and he was also the drummer in Thunder Brothers, which was made up of Steve, Dave, and me. Look at this, man. Aren't you just dying to go into one of those little places there and get some sausages or something? This is sausage heaven. They had one place that you'll see had the grill was probably 15 feet long with I think it had wood in it. And it smelled so good in there. This is the place. This is the place that had the big long grill, and you can see it's very country hunty game type of place. The table's a half a tree, and everything's like that in there. This is photos from back in the day when photos weren't that good. More Zakopane. Oh yeah, there's the place that we were just in. Love it. Boy, would I go back there. Okay, this is the train station. As you see, that's a narrower gauge train. So you take the train, regular train for a while, and then you switch trains. Zakopane. I wonder what that translates to. Zako. This is just a train car. I think this is the narrow gauge train that goes up to Zakopane. Train, I love trains. Okay. This is in Krakow. This is called the Cloth House. And it was a textile house, and there'd be a lot of textile sellers in there. It was a central textile place. That's why it's called the Cloth House. But now there are shops inside. It is old. The Cloth House in Krakow, it might be like 800 years old, something crazy. Just a nice hotel, reception area, small hotel. I liked it. I recommended it to a friend, and she didn't like it that much, which I have to remember. Hey, I'm not recommending anything to anybody. This is supplies. This is it, man. This is what it's all about. Getting on the train, local beer, some bread, some cheese, some more cheese, and some water. And in the back there, I think you can see some yogurt or pudding kind of stuff. That is the deal right there. 10 hours, that gets me through. Let me join a little more to tell you a little more of a story. So Poland's pretty interesting because it used to be Russia or Soviet Union, and if Ukraine loses, it may be again the same as the Baltics, Latvia, Lithuania, and stuff. But to remember what it was like, and Berlin, Germany was too. And I know a guy who back in the day, back before the 90s, back while it was still Soviet Union, he used to smuggle records because they couldn't get records. They couldn't even get rock records. You people that support Putin, I don't think you understand what life is like under Putin. It may be cool you may think it's cool to support Putin and to not support Ukraine. You're wrong. Couldn't even get records. So he smuggled the records deep into Poland, and at some stop, pre-planned stop, the door would open, he'd shove out the records, take the money, and keep going, and then come back. Imagine that. All right. And he would do that. He'd come from Berlin and then go, I don't know which stop he'd go to. Let's continue our slideshow. Okay. Oh, yeah, the trains. Look at the nice ladies that work at the train. These were train employees. Were they? No, they weren't train employees. I take it back. They were just there. Love those trains. Pretty old school, little cafe car. These trains are older, so they have the cabin. You have that little corridor with the cabin on the right. I love that much more than the open concept trains. The open concept trains are the direction they're going. I don't like them at all. I mean, I like them better than no train, but this is what it's all about. Look at that. Charming little space you get a cup of coffee on the train. Classy. And that's the cheap train. Oh, yeah. So this is a meal. There's a place called Olomouc we'll get to later. Olomouc, Olomouc, which is a small town. And wait, that's actually, I take it back. Olomouc is in another country. So This is not Olomouc. I don't know where this is. But look at that. Pig's knuckle. Pig's knuckle. Olomouc is in the Czech Republic. I made a mistake. So, this is not Olomouc. There's got to be some meat in there somewhere, right? That's a different kind of thing. You don't see that thing here much. All right. This is the train station that you get off from to go to, I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be wrong. I'm thinking this is the train station you get off to go to Auschwitz, but I can't be sure. No, it's not. Somehow this photo snuck in here. See, it says Biglietti. This is Milan, and I apologize for this photo sneaking in here. Here's the nice hotel. You can afford this. It's pretty classy, pretty nice. Nothing huge, but different, right? Different than the hotel you'd get around here. All right. You know what this is? Come on now. This is Schindler's Factory, the real Schindler's Factory. Askera Schindlera. Fabrika, obviously to fabricate. And this is in Krakow. And you got to go there, man. It's for real. It's a real, real deal. And when I went there, there was no one there. One other person and a caretaker. And a little caretaker. You can see him in the front there. Nice guy. I actually was email buddies with him for a long time. He took me around. I gave him a tip. But you can go right into Oscar's office. I'll show you that office in a minute. Oskar Schindler's office. These are the stairs. Some stairs at a train station. I know you're saying, hey, it's beat. Yeah, well, I love it. This is Schindler's Factory looking out from the office. Oskar Schindler's office. This is the real factory where the real thing happened. Schindler's List stuff. This is Oskar Schindler's office. It blows me away. It's the real deal. Look at that. So when you watch the movie, now you know what his office really looks like. And the window you see there with the light coming out, that's the window you just looked out to see the roofs of the factory. This is in Krakow. Another view of the factory. You can walk there. This is actually another trip, but still it's Poland. This is the morning, and it's leaving Wrocław, which is spelled Wrocław, but it's pronounced Wrocław, like Vratswaf. And this is just what I love, man. Hanging in the train, having a beer. Love, 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 love it. A lot of people don't want to travel, would not want to travel with me because they don't like trains like I do. They don't want to do what I do. And so I don't go with them. Talk about dark sculpture. This is a spectacular sculpture. If this were in Boston, it would be my favorite. The one I liked was removed from the Boston Common, because it was too dark. It was called The Partisans' Return, I guess. It was considered too dark. Snowflakes certainly wouldn't allow this one in the park, in the Common, if they remove that one. Look at that. Talk about dark. You can't see it, but like the figure in the front is halfway, like up to their thighs in the pavement. It's just so like heavy, right? This is by the way, full videos. It's too bad that you this is sideways, but you get the idea. Those are pierogi. Pierogi from a very small town that we'll get to. Oop, this is Wrocław. Whoa, I gotta stop it. So that was Wrocław. This is just beer, local beer, man. There, this is Wrocław. It's stunningly beautiful, well lit, nice, affordable. You easy to get to on the train. Local beer. Wrocław again. Oh yeah, hotel. So I got this. You can stay in a 5-star hotel for, I don't know, like $100. This is the lobby area, and it was in a mill. 5 stars, by the way, don't go by stars. All stars means it has certain amenities. It doesn't really address how nice it is. You can have a 3-star hotel, but it might not have a hair dryer in the bathrooms. That's why it's not a 5-star. So don't go by stars. And, this is the walkway to the hotel. It's exactly the kind of thing I like. Cobblestone streets. Nobody around. That is what I live for. Nobody around. Wrocław train station. I don't know how to say this word. It looks like you would call it a Glowny. It means train station. I wish I knew how to say it. I don't. Train station. Again, just very charming. Oh, no. Sorry, not train station. Just a nice little place where I got something to eat. Oh, look at this. Another small Polish town. This particular town this particular square, I should say, was destroyed completely in World War II. And the buildings were rebuilt to match the previous buildings. And they did such a beautiful job, huh? Look at that. You'd think these are from the Middle Ages. Nope. And you notice no tourists. And Bradley decided to have something to eat. I didn't know if they were open yet. And, I clanged. You open? Yep. And I got some pierogi. Pierogi. Yeah, not pierogies. Pierogi. And there they are. Smothered in onions. And you get your little glass of wine there for maybe €3. Paprika. Oh, yeah, got to have paprika. This is Poland, folks. You can go to Poland. I don't know what you look for when you travel, but it's different. It's exotic. It's not a ripoff. You don't feel touristy when you're in Poland. Isn't that nice? I'll keep you a long time here. So that's it. For full travel videos, go to the link to my J Talking travel channel down below in the description on whatever platform you're getting this on. Are you getting this on Facebook? Are you getting it on LinkedIn? Are you getting it on YouTube? Or are you getting it on X? Not a fan, Elon. Not a fan. You're helping. In my opinion, you're helping Putin. And Russia is our enemy. They want to take down the United States. What don't you get about that, Elon? In my opinion, you're helping them. You have helped them. Not a fan. Would never buy a Tesla. So that's it. LOL. What's LOL there, Joe? Joe Decidedui. I know I didn't say it right, but I'm closer than I used to be. That means 10 and 2, I think. Right? Due. Decidue. Something like that. Give me credit for trying, Joe. He says, LOL. Looks good. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. I really love it if you would subscribe to my travel channel. Did you do that, Joe? If you haven't, please do. That's all for now. I'll talk to you.